Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Dwayne Jenkins gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Ready now, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
J.C. Embry.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes.
We got full count.
Freddie Santiago will be next. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. 0-1 the count, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Armstrong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Cubs strand 1. It's the Cubs 0. Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Striding in, Mike Soriano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mike Soriano.
The pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, Robbie Waite, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Alexi Ortega, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brennan Davis would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Suzuki ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first one of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His average right at .295 here to start play. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Chet Steadman, and they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 2-0. Settling in now, Brennan Davis. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Robbie Oldham will be next. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in, Robbie Oldham. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Matthew Berg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Kevin Brewster comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Kipnis has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here's the 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And it's fouled away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Fourth home run for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The center fielder, number 4.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 5 homers, 27 driven in. The 1-0. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jesse Padilla waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike three. Now to the plate, Jesse Padilla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
In there, strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. A curveball hit right back at him. And the flip will get him at first. And oh boy, a missed opportunity there as both runners are forced to hold, and there are two away now.
Had to protect there with two strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at one. And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as two runs come across to score away from the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Richie Matson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Ryan Buckner standing in from the right side as he takes strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. This is line to left. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Leading off the inning, Damian Miller, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a ball, 1-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
In now, Richie Matson. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, exercise.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping into the box, Mike Soriano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate, Robbie Waite.
The second baseman,
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Alexi Ortega. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Still only 1 out in the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Brennan Davis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Chet Steadman. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball three, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball four, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Skied into straightaway right. Soriano is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Striding in once again, Pete Armstrong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Two and one after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First delivery to him on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
A pause and the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Striding into the box, Sito Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Robbie Oldham.
Robbie Oldham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Matthew Berg. As it's on the ground toward the hole. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Kevin Brewster.
Digging in now, Kevin Brewster. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Count now, a ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 5-2. Brian Rodriguez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 13, Brian Rodriguez.
New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
First pitch coming, here it is. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. Fastball just inside. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Kipnis. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Soriano in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Buckner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Takes this the other way to right. Soriano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Damian Miller.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ted Tyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Ted Tyson.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. 9 homers and 23 driven in. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball well outside. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Mike Soriano is on deck. Popped up. Buckner in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Soriano.
Now batting, Mike Soriano.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate in this offense.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Alexi Ortega, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Brennan Davis, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The set and the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ground ball foul down the left side. And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Embry is there, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Martin Bruntlett takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Martin Bruntlett.
Jimmy Grimes will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 2-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And low. It's a ball and a strike.
21.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Armstrong.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 5-4. Ronnie Wickert enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Cubs, number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Robbie Oldham.
Center fielder, Robbie Oldham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wickert is pretty much a team coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate now, Matthew Berg. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Kevin Brewster, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Damian Miller. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
The pitcher, number 30.
Antonio Ruiz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Antonio Ruiz.
Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Soriano.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Soriano. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Here it is. Fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it is.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
He's set. The 2-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
The payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
At the plate, Robbie Waite, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. All even at 5 apiece. Jonathan Armas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. And it's fouled away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki. He's set. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ortega is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Now in the box, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Fouled off. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Now the 0-2 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
So digging in now, Jason Kipnis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Ball that's outside.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. First pitch on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead. Joel Harper will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 23, Joel Harper.
Nicholas Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nicholas Horner.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Horner is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry. No balls and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Three runs already home here. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Oldham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 5. Billy Palmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 28, Billy Palmer.
Last half of the 7th here. And here comes the first baseman, Alexi Ortega.
Alexi Ortega.
Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Brennan Davis. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So stepping in, Matthew Berg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pirates leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. J.J. Dotson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 5, J.J. Dotson.
Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Santiago.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Oldham is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Sito, Suzuki, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
2 out here and a runner at second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here he comes on 2-0.
That's ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the air out to right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Luke Little is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 43, Luke Little.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kevin Brewster. First offering on its way.
No, inside.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Damian Miller.
Into the box now, Damian Miller, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
That misses. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Soriano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Warren Imro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Imro.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Padilla.
Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Ready with the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Ryan Buckner. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Oliver Blanco will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. And he is out at third as he risked trying to run on that left fielder's arm, and this inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Thomas Nicholas enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Into the box, Robbie Waite. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 the count. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Stepping in, Alexi Ortega. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside. The count is 1-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Brennan Davis is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
None out. Runners at first and second. Two balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. First and second here with nobody out. Hard liner to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Robbie Oldham is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Oldham is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Third baseman, number 00, Matthew Berg.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matthew Berg, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The batter, number 3.
Julio Teheran comes on here looking to get the final two outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 49, Julio Teheran.
Kevin Brewster will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Damian Miller, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The set and the 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ronnie Wickert claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.